Hey everyone, today we are talking about one of those purchases that actually lives up to the hype, the Echelon Meridian Pilates Reformer with the 22-inch touchscreen. You know the frustration I'm talking about. You finally carve out 20 minutes for a workout, only to realize your mat feels like concrete and your resistance bands snap like rubber bands at the dollar store. That's exactly what happened to me until I tried this thing. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this reformer different from the ones gathering dust in the corner? First off, the smooth glide carriage system. I'm not kidding when I say it feels like you're floating. No jerky stops and starts, just quiet, fluid resistance that actually lets you focus on your form instead of fighting the machine. And the noise level. You can use this in an apartment without waking up the neighbors. I've done morning sessions with my kids still asleep down the hall, and no one was the wiser. In fact, I've been able to squeeze in a quick workout during my lunch break without disturbing anyone in the house. The 22-inch touchscreen is another game saver. It's not some tiny tablet bolted on awkwardly, it's built right into the frame, so you can stream live or on-demand classes without craning your neck. I've tried other reformers where the screen wobbles every time you move, and honestly, it's distracting. This one stays rock solid. Plus, the touchscreen is responsive enough that you're not swiping like you're trying to unlock a phone that's covered in sweat. The classes available are also really well structured and easy to follow, which is great for beginners or those who need a bit of guidance. Another thing that surprised me. The adjustability. Whether you're 5 feet 2 inches or 6 feet 5 inches, the footbar and straps adjust smoothly without needing a toolkit. I've lent this to friends who are taller than me, and they didn't have to contort themselves to use it. That's a rare find in home gym equipment. I've also found that the adjustability has helped me to focus on specific muscle groups, which has been really beneficial for my overall fitness goals. And let's talk about the resistance bands. They are not those flimsy ones that lose their grip after a week. These are sturdy, color-coded, and actually provide consistent tension. I've used them for everything from light stretches to full-on leg springs, and they haven't stretched out or snapped yet. The color coding is also really helpful, as it allows you to quickly identify which band you're using and adjust your workout accordingly. The build quality is solid too. This isn't some wobbly piece of plastic that's going to collapse under your weight. The frame is steel, and the carriage glides on high-quality bearings. I've put it through the ringer with jump board workouts, and it hasn't budged an inch. The overall construction of the reformer is really robust, and I've been impressed by how well it's held up to regular use. Now, I'll be honest, it's not perfect. The touchscreen does require a Wi-Fi connection, so if your signal's spotty, you might have to buffer a few times. And while the assembly isn't rocket science, it's not a one-person job. You'll want a second set of hands to help lift the frame into place. However, the instructions are really clear, and the process is relatively straightforward. It's also worth noting that the customer support team is really responsive and helpful, in case you have any questions or issues during the assembly process. One of the things that's really impressed me about this reformer is how it's helped me to stay motivated and consistent with my workouts. The variety of classes and exercises available has kept things interesting, and the fact that I can do them in the comfort of my own home has made it easier to stick to my routine. I've also noticed a significant improvement in my overall fitness level, which is really exciting. Another benefit of this reformer is that it's really low impact, which is great for people who are just starting out or have joint issues. The smooth glide carriage system and the resistance bands work together to provide a really gentle and controlled workout, which is easy on the joints. I've also found that it's been really helpful for improving my flexibility and balance, which has been a nice bonus. Overall, though, this reformer has been a total game changer for my at-home workouts. It's quiet, smooth, and actually makes Pilates enjoyable instead of a chore. If you've been on the fence about upgrading your home gym, this might be the one to finally push you over the edge. I've been really happy with my purchase, and I think you will be too. So if you're ready to ditch the mat and the broken bands, check out the Echelon Meridian Pilates Reformer with the 22-inch touchscreen. The link is waiting for you below.